What's up and welcome back to the Kinda Funny Screencast. We're doing something very special today. Of course, I am your host, Tim Geddes. I'm joined today by It's Christmas in September, Joey Noel.
It is indeed Christmas in September. It's good to be back on this set.
It is.
We're not on this set enough,
It's been way too long. Hopefully,
Joey, can you get closer to your mic?
I can get closer
a bit
to my mic.
more of a common thing that we do. Rounding out the group today, we also have the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
Top of the afternoon to you, Tim.
Love the jacket.
Tim,
I know it's not the first time you've worn it, but it's good.
Thank
It's a
you.
good
It's a good weight for the air conditioning we have in here. And the best part about it is when you buy it, it comes with a large cup of dad coffee.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Cool. Everyone, you might be wondering what the hell's going on. They don't do Kind of Funny Screencast. Normally, we just do Screencast whenever we watch a movie or a show or something. Like, we got to watch this. And we get a couple people together. But on the Gamescast, we've been doing something really cool the last couple months where to begin each month, we look at all the games coming out that month and kind of give our hype check or, just like kind of try to call out some hidden gems and all that stuff to keep your eyes on. And some people were hitting me up over on Twitter and are like, hey, why don't you do that on Screencast for movies and TV shows? I'm like, that's actually a really, really good idea. So we're trying it out here. This is going to be movies only for 2025. We're going to go through all of the remaining releases this year, about 3 months left. And just kind of see what we're excited for. If there's some things that we might not know about, there's a lot, I can tell you that. Joey put together a big-ass doc of, just fun
I had a
facts
great
of everything.
yesterday
what.
watching trailers.
Joey got deep in her duff
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, she was going.
IMDb and I.
She's
like
making
this
hot
yesterday.
links and all these things to the IMDb's.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
cool. So I'm very excited for this. Let us know if you enjoy it. And if you do, maybe we'll do it for TV shows as well. And maybe we'll turn this into a monthly thing. I don't know. We're trying it
That'd be
out
so fun.
now. If you want to be part of the show, please YouTube super chat in. Let me know what movies in 2025 you are most excited for. You can also support us with the Kind of Funny membership on Patreon, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts to get all of our shows ad-free. You also get a daily exclusive Greg Way. You already got a whole bunch of content today. Games Daily was talking all about Hollow Knight Silk Song. Games Cast was our review of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And then after this, the stream's going to be Mike and Nick playing Lego Voyagers.
Woo!
If you're a Kind of Funny member, today's Greg Way is Greg's 27-minute Ratatan review so far. Thank you to our producers, Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. Carl Jacobs, by the way.
On a Survivor thing.
Yeah, get me on Survivor.
Which is crazy.
It's a condensed Survivor.
Yeah,
it's
it's
an
like
influencer
influencer
edition.
Survivor.
It's weird, but I mean, it's Survivor. Jeff
Roger
Probst is there.
was telling, I know, when I saw the video with the music and the montagey stuff, it hit me in a way. But Roger was telling me that I guess he's always wanted to be on Survivor, so this is a really big deal for him.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
so cool.
Oh, yeah. He loves it. So
Yeah.
very, very cool stuff. Can you believe? I know the answer is yes, but when you really think about the realities of this, can you believe Gia has seen every single episode of Survivor ever?
Well, that doesn't surprise me because I've seen every single episode of the Great British Bake Off ever.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much the exact same show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely the same breadth of episodes.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
insane.
It's like what 50 seasons we're at
I think
now?
it's 40 something.
Because I think I think they just cast the 50th season.
That's insane. Absolutely crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Today we're brought to you by Shady Racing Factor, but we'll tell you about that later. Before we get to actually get into the topic of the show, Screencast. I don't know if we need to do that, but it's 2025 releases. But speaking of TV, all right, speaking
Yes.
of Survivor and all that stuff, just real quick, a detour.
Okay.
This should wait for the KF podcast, but I can't wait because I
have to wait
need
till next
I
week?
need
No.
to share this with whoever I possibly can.
Share it
Because
with us. We'd like you to share it with us.
Dancing with the Stars came back this week.
course.
Of course, G and I watched this shit, love this shit, but you pretty much do not get more just kind of TV for America than Dancing with the Stars, right?
Yeah.
True commercials. During the breaks, you're getting legit ass old school TV commercials on this in a way that I can't think of any other show that I'd watch that you get these types of commercials.
Especially with streaming services and stuff. I feel like my commercial consumption is an all-time low.
For sure. But it's you imagine watching ABC for an 8 p.m. show. What type of commercials you getting, Nick?
ABC 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You're getting just basic ass cereal commercials. I don't know.
Straight up.
Cereal commercials, Activia commercials,
Paper
just a lot of
towels.
those. Jamie Lee
Exactly.
Curtis being my butt doesn't work right.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I got the Activia.
Are you
it's
having
good.
a problem with your knee? You having a
Right.
problem with your ear? Are you having a
Yeah.
problem with whatever? And they're all just cookie cutter commercials, right? So that's exactly what it is. And it's a lot
I
of
imagine
these,
a lot of allergy commercials.
so many allergy commercials.
Insurance?
You've got
Is that still on the
A lot of
table?
insurance stuff, a lot of, it's just like that
Safe
type of
life
thing.
repair, safe
Safe
life
life for
sleep
sleep.
here.
A lot of jingles. So many jingles. We're watching this show. Commercials hit, and like I'm kind of just like sitting there thinking, like, I can't believe that these commercials are all the same and they're still there. I'm like, who's the audience for some of these like health things? Like, I get that it's important, but it's also like, I don't know. Has this convinced anyone to go see a doctor? I'm not sure. But I need to share this commercial with you guys. And I'm so sad that I don't know if the audio's that good, and because it was in my theater, it was so dark, the bloom is like, it makes it kind of hard to watch
Makes it more
this.
haunting. I like it.
But
Yeah.
I need you guys to just lock in for a second.
I'm locked.
Don't talk over this. Just let this all happen, and then we can discuss it together, okay?
Okay,
Locked
I'm
in.
ready.
How are people 50 and older spending their free time?
Playing games.
Building bonds.
Getting missed.
Wait, I missed it.
It's a fake commercial for something else.
It's horrible.
That's
Come on,
Wait,
keep going, keep
they
going.
all died?
She survived the.
And then it just goes to Good Morning America. Go back, Kev.
That's
Let's see the transition
crazy.
one more
So
time.
it's a bunch of people who
It's
are
a real
like kind
the
of
commercial.
sick?
The commercial's like, how are 50-year-olds spending their time? I'm spending it with my
Building
family.
Getting missed.
The moment could be cut short by RSV. Respiratory.
Cynical virus.
Whoa. I mean, it got our attention.
Isn't that fucking
And it's true.
wild,
Yeah.
though? To straight up just cut the commercial like, yo.
The problem with my dumbass is that I go, okay, is this a service that I could subscribe to cut commercials short? Because what I can't stand is when you're watching anything on YouTube and the commercial wants to play the full commercial, but let's be honest, it gives you like 10 seconds of it and it says, do you want to skip here? Is respiratory syncytial virus, is that an app I can apply to that'll just auto press that button for me? Is that what it is? What is it, Tim? What is any of this?
I don't know, but I haven't
That's
laughed that hard
insane.
in so fucking long. Like I had to stop for a second because I couldn't believe that was a real
You gotta be,
commercial.
listen, Tim,
Yeah,
you gotta
I
be
mean, it
bold.
worked.
You gotta be bold if you want to sell a product to people these days.
You gotta do
They're-
something,
I guess they're selling awareness.
Yeah.
Vaccines.
And we're aware of it now.
Man.
It is true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's get to the 2025 movies, everybody. Here we are. It is September 18th, 2025. A few months left.
Nick's
Whatever.
laughing at the
Snugs.
chat.
Fuck you, Snugs.
Snug says Nick
Nick just-
proved the point that the ad didn't work. People over 50 are just confused by it.
I do love
So
that Nick
true.
doesn't seem to fully.
No.
It's
I don't.
okay.
Well, it's because you were talking over the thing, in the thing, and then talking here. It's a lot of talking.
Confused.
Yeah.
Send me the clip. I'll
confused.
watch it at home.
Him
Comes out today.
comes out today. This
Or I
is
guess
one I've
it's
seen
Wednesday. Or
many
no, it is
trailers
Thursday.
for. This is Jordan Peele produced, not
Mm-hmm.
directed situation, but it's very much in that kind of social horror, is what they're calling it.
Social horror.
Social horror.
I think it said
That's
social
interesting.
horror. I was like, that's what I was when I was single.
Yeah, that was you, Nick. Like the Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Style
this
of
is like
things.
the
Like-
Get Out style. Person goes into a situation, doesn't know what's happening, all of a sudden becomes trapped in situation, and it is a social commentary of something that's happening in a larger
Situation is
Yeah.
darker than it seems.
Way.
And this seems to be kind of taking the idea of like how professional athletes are treated and like
Right.
Yeah.
bringing
How they're
that.
just destroyed and it destroys their psyche and they have to do more and more crazier shit and they have to buy into the violence and all that stuff.
Performance enhancement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not great reviews, kind of getting torn apart a little bit. This one stars Marlon Wayans, which
Yeah.
I hear gives an all-time performance.
So here's the thing.
Really?
I had no concept for this movie. Saw the trailer when I went to see The Conjuring, and Marlon Wayans fucking looks good in this. Like
Really?
he's terrifying. Yeah. This could be a actual breakout performance for him. I know he's done serious work in the past, but I feel like this is, if this movie did well, could have the potential for really putting him on the map as a serious actor.
Yeah.
Like he's very intense in this, and also he got jacked.
That's always fun.
Scary Movie 6 next year.
Geared up, dude.
Can't wait. It's going to be jacked for that.
Yeah, I think this was one that I had like on my interest list, but because of the overwhelming reviews that are not positive. I think that I'm still interested in watching it. I just probably won't watch it in theaters.
Yeah. This is definitely it's Halloween. It's available for streaming. Maybe it's a $5 rental kind of thing for me.
Yeah.
Maybe this feels like a movie that'll be on Peacock at the beginning of next year.
Does it matter that it's not Jordan Peele directing it for you?
Yes.
Because I looked at the producers and there was like 30 producers on that, and Jordan Peele was one of them, and I was like, how much of a hand did he really have in this? And is that contributing
always
to the
the
negative
question.
review?
My whole thing with Jordan Peele, and I don't even think that this is a controversial statement at this point, but
Say
like
it.
he's 1 for 3 for me.
Whoa.
Yeah, like
I
and
don't disagree
I loved
with you.
Nope. Are you kidding me?
like
You're
Nope
crazy.
and
Out were great.
Us, I thought both were okay,
Sure.
but I thought that Get Out was amazing, and I just feel like the other two just didn't even get close to hitting the highs. And like I'm happy they exist, and I think that he is doing cool things, and I like that the movies are all different. But I just think that his vision from beginning to end hasn't really like worked for me in the previous two.
I didn't see Us, but I remember watching Nope on a plane of all places and thinking, wow, this is fun that it's a departure at least from like that tried and true format that we were just talking about. So I really, really enjoyed that. In fact, I think I liked that just as a standalone, even if it like take Jordan Peele out of it. I was like, this is just a wild, crazy, haunting movie. And I thought he did a good job with that. I should see Us though.
Nope made me like Us more. I was like, maybe I was too harsh on Us.
Yeah.
But I also don't really vibe with like space alien, like that kind of aspect of horror is like not really my preferred thing. So I think if I had really paid attention maybe ahead of time, maybe I got blinded by the Jordan Peele at all and kind of just was like, yep, I'm gonna watch this. But I feel like we are the outliers on Nope. I feel like everybody really, really liked it and thought that was kind of a return to form. Obviously, like Nick really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just enjoy. I mean, I think Get Out, it's a much better movie, and I think it's
Yeah.
much tighter and has much like deeper. I think it's a better constructed movie, and I think it's a better example of what Jordan Peele is capable of. Having said that, I just was like, I was expecting Nope to be a cookie cutter sort of version of that, which is what I expect Us to be when and if I get around to watching it. And Nope just was like completely bonkers, and I fucking love that. I love any movie that like 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, I'm still not sure what's happening, which is why I loved Weapons. I was like, I don't know what's going on with this, and I don't ever want to know. I just want to be lost in this moment for all the rest of the time.
It.
Yes, exactly.
Like, this is just what it is.
Well, we should
You have
do
not
we
seen
should do a
Weapons.
Weapons review one of these days, 6 months from now, when Weapons 2 comes out. It's a great movie.
Next up, we have A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. This is Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie.
I'm a huge Colin Farrell fan.
This looks so bad.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible.
The writer of The Menu, directed by Kogo Nada, who did After Yang.
Yeah, which is another Colin Farrell movie. This looks like it could be like a fake movie in a movie. And I have the like existential like all of these choices like I don't care at all.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be at home. Dee's going to see this pop up on Netflix and be like, what is this garbage? And
What's
then I'm
gonna pull her
come
in?
home the next day
it
and she's
Colin
going to be
Farrell?
watching it. No, it's just definitely one of those movies that like, this is definitely one of those movies that could have a chance to be like the charming, like interesting gets Nick rom-com movie of the year. But
Is it a rom-com?
I don't know, man.
I don't. Yeah. I don't. I like both of these people individually as actors, but they're not really doing much for me together.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because the two of them together on screen should be a lot.
And I would love if this was like a very misleading trailer and it was something
The
totally
horror movie.
different.
It might be.
But
In Bruges too.
I don't imagine that that's what it is, but this is a big
Well,
skip
something's
for
happening.
me.
Something is
Oh no,
happening.
it is a horror movie.
It's not horror. Like that's not the vibe of the trailer at all. It's like very existential.
It's like a Tim Burton. It's it reminds me of that Robin Williams movie, What Dreams May Come,
100%.
where they're just gonna like, be in John Malkovich's mind for a little while.
Because they like go through different things, like where it's like Colin Farrell goes back to his high school and they're
right, it's
these
the past
ages.
lives things, right? They
Yeah.
get to relive those moments or see those moments again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Probably not.
Speaking of
We should,
vibes,
let's take bets right now. See which one of us gets through this more. Like how we all watch this movie. Who quits out first?
Me.
I have no interest in that.
I'm not even turning it
whatsoever.
on.
Yeah, definitely.
Joey's
not.
at 0 minutes. Tim will do 5
There's
minutes.
nothing about that had me
No.
interested
Yeah,
at all.
You're not into it.
One Battle After Another is next up. This is directed by Paul Thomas Anderson,
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, and Benicio del Toro. It is 96 on Rotten Tomatoes right now and Metacritic, and 97 on Metacritic. Reviewers are fucking loving this. This movie's wild because I've seen a trailer for it probably 15 times just because it plays before every single movie in the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
But the weird thing is there's 2 trailers and they both look like completely different movies.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Joey.
I have no idea. All I know is that Roger's really excited for this. So when I saw the Metacritic and Rotten Tomato stuff drop for this week, I sent it to him. I was like, Roger, this is very exciting for you. Like, I think it was Discussing Film gave it 5 stars, and I feel like I don't really see them give movies 5 stars very often. And I hope, I want to like this. It doesn't really speak to me at all, but maybe the critical reception and like hearing people talk about it will kind of make me get to the theater to watch it, because it's not really screaming a me movie off the top of the, I don't know what I was trying to say.
Here's the thing. Paul Thomas Anderson is very hit or miss for me. But having said, when he hits with a movie called Boogie Nights, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's great. If you haven't seen it, it's phenomenal. Then I watched Inherent Vice after that, and I was like, I can't get 5 minutes into this movie. Then, of course, there's There Will Be Blood, which was Academy nominated, maybe awards. I can't remember if they won or not. And then there was Licorice Pizza, which was just a weird-ass movie that I
Behind
watched
yeah.
on 2 different plane rides because I stopped watching it when we landed, and I was like, I don't think I ever need to get back to that movie. And then on the plane ride home, I was like, you know what? I do want to know how it ends. I do want to know how it ends. So having said that, this is a great cast, phenomenal cast. And I saw this trailer, I believe, and I'm like, I'm in. I would love to see this freaking movie. But again, I don't think this is not a rush to theaters type movie. This very much smacks
Really?
Yeah, for me, this is like I need to watch this at home where no one can interrupt me. Similar to how Killers of the Flower Moon. That's one of those where like, I'd rather just be in my own space when I'm experiencing this. I don't need to be in the theater where someone's checking their phone next to me on this one because I feel like it's going to be very intense.
I feel very opposite, where like I need to be in a movie theater to watch something like this, where like I am locked in. Like it
No
is not
distractions.
socially acceptable for me to look at my phone or
Yeah.
get distracted by something.
Yeah, Tech Questions in the chat says Phantom Thread, fantastic. Magnolia, didn't like it. That's Paul Thomas Anderson for me.
I guess I don't really
I just don't like it, or I'm like, wow, that was really cool.
I guess I've really only seen There Will Be Blood, and I don't really have like any other touchstone. And we talked about this. We've talked about this so many times.
But
this
the
week.
breadth of what the man has done. There Will Be Blood. Are you familiar with this movie at all?
Yeah.
Daniel
The
Day-Lewis.
milkshake one.
I'm about to my boy. Paul Dano. We put him on the map. All that stuff. Amazing, insanely intense. Like oil baron, turn of the century thing, and then Boogie Nights about 70s porn, my man.
Dude.
And Mark Wahlberg has the biggest schwanz on film.
Good.
Just the breadth of what this guy can do. Amazing.
Great stuff. Next up, we have Strangers Chapter 2.
Is this a
Very timely.
Is this
Is it?
a
No.
sequel to the Liv Tyler Strangers?
Here's
I
the
never
thing,
saw
Nick.
that movie.
Here's okay. The Strangers, the original one.
I hope this is a prequel.
I stand
This is
behind.
the house they were at before.
I stand behind 100%. I think it's one of the best like standalone horror movies, and I was really excited. There are so many more Stranger Universe movies than you think. This is not
Really?
the follow up to that, because there was Strangers. I wrote it down on
There's
the
Stranger Than
Renner show.
Fiction, starring
Different.
Will Ferrell.
Not that. Pray at Night was the first follow up to it. I saw it because I was so excited because I love the original. Incredibly disappointed, but it had like a really cool vibe and it just did not follow through. And then there was another movie, Strangers Chapter 1, and now Strangers Chapter 2.
Oh, no way.
This is the 4th installment.
I was wondering about that because this is Strangers Chapter 2.
Yeah. So this
I
is
just
the 4th
assumed
movie.
the first one was called Chapter 1. That's wild.
Yeah.
Strangers in Review. Let's do it. Can't wait
they're
for people
not
to
good.
spam that.
They're not good, other than the first one.
So were you
Yeah.
out with this, Joe? You have
No,
any hope
I'm
at all?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. And I'm with you. I really liked the first, well, yeah, I guess first Strangers, not Chapter 1. I didn't see that. But yeah, seeing the trailer for this recently, I was like, I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, I feel like this falls into the camp for me of like, not everything needs to be a franchise. Like you're definitely trying to recapture the magic of the first one, and it worked better as a standalone.
I don't know if it's this year. Maybe it is. But Black Phone.
That is this year. It's later
Okay.
on the list.
Okay. Cool. I'll save my thoughts for that.
Sequel, right?
Black Phone.
Black
Phone
Black
2.
cell phone.
No.
Yes. The Smashing Machine. This is the A24 movie.
Here's the thing.
Rock, Emily Blunt, directed by Benny Safdie.
We should all be very excited for this movie. I don't know if you know the story of Mark Kerr at all. There is a great documentary that I watched a long time ago called The Smashing Machine, The Life and Times of Extreme Fighter Mark Kerr. It is one of the most violently sad, craziest things I've ever seen in my entire life. So when I heard that they were doing this story, I was like, I really, really want to see this. I just don't know why I'm not rushing to theaters for this. And I think it's The Rock. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because every time I've gone to the theater to see the Rock movie, I'm like, I don't enjoy this experience as much as I used to. But this looks like it. This should be good. It has all the makings of something that should be good.
Emily Blunt with an accent.
A24 as fuck is really what it is. Like
Yeah.
the most. I feel like this is the Iron Claw of this year, essentially.
I'll say this. I'll put this out there. A24 never made a bad film.
Okay.
I don't know.
Never made a bad film. Name one.
You might have to die on that hill.
It Comes at Night.
Oh, I liked that movie. You didn't like that movie?
No, I hated that movie.
Oh, you didn't like the movie because the trailer
You're not
made
wrong.
it sound
You're
like
not
something
wrong.
crazy's happening.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't know what everyone's like. Just go in without an expectation. So I didn't even watch the trailer for it. I just assumed it was some sort of monster movie. It's not.
That's what the trailer
it's a-
made it. But
but it's
that's
a good
what the
movie.
trailer. I mean, it's got really
It's a
good
good mo-
acting. It's got really good acting. The movie's pointless though. Why watch it?
It's
Nothing
like
happens.
one episode of Walking Dead, but it's good. It's real good.
Not really selling me on it.
Long story short, I don't know. Are you guys gonna see this movie in theaters?
No, not in theaters. I have a light interest in it, and I will say, like, watching the trailers and stuff, I am semi-impressed by The Rock seemingly not being The Rock.
I mean,
Like-
he's definitely trying to act. Like, he's trying to up his game, and for that, I'm appreciative.
I don't know that I am. I have no interest in that, though. Like, that's the thing. It's like a acting redemption story by Dwayne The Rock Johnson after he ruined Hollywood, in my opinion. It's like, I don't really know. I don't know.
I think that might be one of my trepidations of just being like, you've fooled me too many times. I don't know. But this is definitely one of those movies that if it was just when it pops up on Netflix or it pops up on HBO,
Yeah.
I will click on it and I will give it a fair shake because I think it's the story alone of Mark Kerr is fucking insane. And so if they can capture at least a little bit of that, I've read some reviews that are like, hey, it's not really that brutal and it should be way more brutal because the documentary alone, there's parts of the documentary that I had to like turn off. There's a moment he was known for a move that he used to do where he'd grab someone north-south. So like their back, they'd be on all fours and he'd be on top of them like this. And he would just knee them in the head until they went limp.
Oof.
And that was legal in Pride. So that's the story of what this guy's life was. A lot of CTE. Could be amazing. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, I feel like this I might end up watching in like my sweep before the Oscars because I imagine they're gonna. This seems like one that's gonna be primed
He's
for
gonna
a lot of awards
put a
on
lot of money behind
a
getting
variety
the Oscars.
of different things. So
Yeah.
I think
They're gonna
that-
lobby pretty hard for him, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But like even just like topic wise is like not particularly interesting to me. Which I guess I would have said about the Iron Claw, but I was like very endeared by Zac Efron in that cast.
Yeah.
And I feel like I kind of am with you of like The Rock is like not hitting for me on like a rock movies thing and on like the outside industry stuff. I'm like, he might not be. Maybe he's not my guy.
See, I would anecdotally watch anything that's given this Hollywood treatment that revolves around early Pride fighting, early MMA, all that stuff. To me, that's just a very fascinating time period in the sport. And he was a very, very, very big figure in the sport. So there is added points to that for me.
Mad Rockta says, would a different actor as the star change the trepidation, Nick? Which is always an interesting.
Yes, I mean definitely, right? Because The Rock not known for acting. Let's be perfectly honest, right? He's
if
an
it was
action
a Dave
star.
Batista, would that change it? Where it's like a similar archetype.
I mean,
but a
Dave.
better
I love Dave Batista. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's that much higher a caliber actor. I think he's purposely tried and done projects that are outside of what the Marvel stuff that he's done before.
typecast.
But I've never seen a Dave Batista performance and been like, wow, that really blew me away. I think you can carry an entire 2-hour-long A24 hardcore dramatic role. If it was like an Oscar Isaac or something like that I know is amazing, yeah, it would absolutely change it. But I think The Rock is a very interesting choice for this, and I think it could do very, very well for him.
Next up, we have
Hey, it's Ned Stark.
Anemone.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wow.
This
Look
movie's
at
gonna
me.
tank. Nobody can say the name.
I just did it.
Americans can't say the name. You had to
Ronan
practice it.
Day-Lewis. This is their debut as the director,
Is Ronan Daniel
Yes.
Day-Lewis's child?
Correct.
and Daniel Day-Lewis is starring and also co-writing.
Didn't he retire like 5 times?
He did.
He's got to stop retiring. He should be in movies the rest of his life. Daniel Day-Lewis is the greatest American actor, or the greatest actor on the fucking
But
planet.
isn't his issue that he gets too like he does the thing where he like pretends to be that person?
Yeah, but so
while
did
they're
Jim
filming?
Carrey. You just go fucking make some
Yeah,
art somewhere.
Jim Carrey went crazy though.
Yeah, make some art somewhere.
Yeah, this is the thing with movies that I'm interested in is like I am always going to pick a fun, bad movie over a good, in my opinion, boring movie. And this falls into the like it's probably going to be more good boring than fun bad.
Yeah.
So I'm
with you there too.
particularly pulled towards it.
I
I also
hate-
don't really know anything. Or Daniel Day-Lewis is like kind of outside of my actor range. Like he falls into the very serious that I don't normally watch.
He is an actor's actor.
Yeah.
He has never done a project that's commercial. He is very much, like Kevin was talking about, the kind of actor that wants to disappear in the role. And he is one of the rare actors that you be like he's in the Phantom Thread. You wait, Phantom Thread for this, you're like, that's not the same person. He disappears. He got popular for doing a movie called My Left Foot. That was an autobiographical story about, or a biographical story about a man who was paralyzed and only had the use of his left foot. And it's one of the fucking best movies you'll ever
That's
see in your
crazy.
entire fucking life.
Wow.
That, and he is in one of my most cherished films ever, which is a movie called The Last of the Mohicans. And it's him, and it's Madeline Stowe, and it's Wes Studi, and it's just a period piece of an unbelievable film based on a book.
Yeah,
I
I know
like
that
Daniel Day-Lewis.
there's a lot of prestige around him, just not necessarily what I'm looking for in my movie going
Yeah.
experiences.
Next up, we have Roofman. This is the Channing Tatum, Peter Dinklage, Kristen Dunst one, the director of Place Beyond the
Dunst.
Pines and Blue Valentine. This is one that when the trailer first started, I was like, okay, cool. I'm here for this. This is I want to see a funny Channing Tatum locked in a Toys R Us movie, and almost immediately I'm like, nah. I
Is
don't
it
like
a comedy or is it a
It's not
drama?
enough of a comedy,
Okay.
so I don't really
What's
know.
going on with Channing Tatum? What's happening with the man?
What do you mean?
Are we? I mean,
Zoe Kravitz broke up with him and he's floundering.
is he?
Which I get.
Is he floundering?
It
he
makes
just
sense.
he seems like he's just out
'Cause
there,
he
man.
did that
like
other-
someone needs to call him.
He did that horror movie that was her directorial debut that I didn't end up watching because I was like, this might be a little bit too heavy for me.
That was the one where he was like a billionaire or
on
something
the
like that.
island.
On the
Yeah, I
island,
was like,
yeah.
I don't know if I need to watch
Don't
this.
blink or blink twice
Something
or
like that, yeah.
look through your eyes.
This looks weird and fun enough that like I would do like a movie pass kind of thing and like
Yeah.
why
Got a good
not?
cast. Here's my thing: Blue Valentine and The Place Beyond the Pines.
Very different
These are
tonally.
very different tone of movies. And The Place Beyond the Pines, I mean, I have a special place in my heart for, but it's an intense movie.
Yeah,
So-
Blue Valentine was I remember being like devastating.
This is another one
Wait,
where
is this Nicholas Winding Refn?
I feel like the trailer just like is the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it shows way too much where any interest I had in watching it. I'm like, all right, well,
I like
it's not,
Kirsten
okay.
Dunst though, so
That's
is a
true.
pull, and like I feel
she's
like
awesome.
she hits more often than not for me. So I think that this might be like one of those like if I'm going to the movies to see something else on like a weekend, it's like maybe I'll do a double feature because I'm
Yeah.
already here.
Then next up, we have Tron Ares coming on October 10th. We are doing Tron in review starting next week. Leading into this, Joey just has the note here. Can we talk about Jared Leto? Legitimately, why/how does he keep getting put in movies? It's a really good question. Like
I am
honestly
baffled.
don't understand because it's not like, to my knowledge, he's somebody that represents a group of people that they're like, yeah, other people don't like him, but we fuck with him.
I think he is though now.
Really? To
Yeah,
who?
I mean, this is going to be me going off my hardcore conspiratorial theories, but like, I think Disney is leaning a little bit more into like not capitulating to certain groups.
But, like, who's he?
And
What group likes him?
I think he's just like I think he's becoming emblematic of like anti-cancel culture.
Which is that I understand, but like
Like people are like, hey,
He's-
he shouldn't be in movies, and every time someone says that, there's another group of people out there that we all know and love. We're like, yeah, you can't cancel
okay,
him
but
for all
he's
this
also
shit.
just in bad movies. So like
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just like I don't get it with him. It's like because he doesn't say that stuff. Like I don't even like. It's just somebody just really likes him.
and I have
I
have
he-
never met somebody that like is particularly moved by his work.
Top level, he's a known name. He's good looking and he can act. Yeah, I mean,
Can he?
Have you seen him in Fight Club? Jesus. He's good looking.
Well, yeah, but are we judging everybody based on how they looked 20 years ago?
Fair enough. But the man doesn't age. Remember, he's Michael Morbius. He's not bad. It's just the casting choices for Tron up until this point have been interesting. Like, we'll watch Tron Legacy, and Gareth Hedlund, I think was the
Garrett Hedlund.
Garrett Hedlund, thank
Yeah.
you, was the lead in that. He's not bad, but I remember seeing that casting too and being like, huh.
Yeah.
That's the guy you're going to pin the whole. That he's the guy. I mean, granted, Olivia Wilde was in that, and she was kind of blowing up at the time as well. The only reason I want to see this movie in theaters is for the soundtrack.
Me too.
I want to
Inch
see the
Nails. Is it
visuals
Trent
and hear the
Reznor? Yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah, it's 9 Inch Nails specifically.
Oh,
yeah.
It's Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor. Yeah. So
I can't wait. I mean, like, yeah, like for what you just said. I mean, I can't wait for this in review just because they finally, I got them this morning, released the 4K Blu-rays of it. And this is the first time it's been in HDR, first time in Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. Like,
let me come over
when
to your
the
house and
grid
eat pizza
hits,
right behind you.
You
as you watch
got
these
it,
movies.
Nick. Like when the freaking intro to Legacy hits, it's gonna be amazing. But yeah,
got
watching
it.
the trailer for this, it's like I'm kind of into it. Like I like Tron, just period. But Tron's never been great, so I'm not expecting anything except some cool moments in this movie with like dope ass beats hitting in it to have the chair thump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's have that be cool. The bits coming outside and like them doing the light cycle stuff in real life, like all that stuff I'm like potentially here for story wise with like AI and all that.
Yeah.
But then you see his performance and I'm just
You're like,
like
what?
it's really not doing anything for me. Like
Yeah.
I mean, Tron, and we'll get to this when we do the interview, but Tron should have been the Matrix. Tron should have been a fucking thing. And it's just not a thing. It's just a thing that keeps popping up and you're like, oh, another Tron movie. That's great. And then I start thinking to myself, do I want the calories the milk does that I want to make Joey buy and then I'm going to eat?
I'm not going to see Tron, so you're sorry that's going to be on your
We
dime.
booked you a seat already. Sorry, Joe. You're
Oh no, I'm not even on the interview. I don't
Well,
think because
you
I
could
have
be.
no touchstone for Tron. I've never seen any of the movies. Not really my vibe of movie, anyways. So I'm fine.
Again,
to
I don't
skip
think
it,
it's-
but I think I probably will listen to the soundtrack, which
Oh,
is what
yeah.
I did with Watchmen too, just because it banger soundtrack.
No, that was a good soundtrack. Yeah, that was a good soundtrack.
God, Watchmen's so good, Joey.
It was.
Let's keep going after a quick word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. You know that moment, the one when you realized you left your favorite sunglasses at the beach, or on the roof of your car, or in that gas station miles away. We've all been there. Nick Scarpino once left a pair of sunglasses in Vegas, and I've never heard the end of it. It wasn't my fault, but now they're Shady Rays. They've changed the game. These sunglasses are made for real life, seriously good looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose or break them, even on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, no replacements. So now Nick can wear his sunglasses without fear on urban hikes, at comedy shows, at the old folks' home, wherever. Shady Rays is eyewear that has your back. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com and use the code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. That's shadyrays.com, code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. This episode is brought to you by Factor. Fall always feels like a reset. Between back to school, busier routines, and shorter days, finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. Their chef prep, dietitian approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious no matter how hectic the season gets. Factor removes the work and gives me a delicious, healthy meal in mere minutes. You can choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, and for the first time ever, try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. Eat smart at factormeals.com/kindafunny50 off and use the code kindafunny50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That again is code kindafunny50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with the code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
All right. Next up, we have coming on October 10th as well, After the Hunt. This is Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, and Ayo Edebiri. Directed by, I don't know how to say his name, but Luca
Guadagnino?
Guadagnino. That sounds right. Who
Okay.
did Challengers, which I freaking loved.
Yeah, and Call Me by Your Name. This movie, I saw the trailer. Kevin and I saw the trailer for this before we saw Caught Stealing, maybe. This looks really good. I love like a psychological thriller drama kind of thing. It's Julia Roberts. She's like a tenured professor. She has like a very like fun professional relationship with Andrew Garfield. He's like a very flirty other professor, I think. And then Io Adebiri is like her TA or something like that. And it's like it seems like he maybe assaulted her, and then the politics of who's she gonna believe, and race and gender and all power dynamics and all this kind of stuff. It looks really good. The cast, I think, is really good. Very, very, very high on my list of movies.
Is Caught Stealing the one with Zoe Kravitz?
Zoe Kravitz, Austin Butler.
Was it good?
I loved it.
Because those trailers, I'm like, this looks awesome.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah,
like,
Kevin and I were blown away.
We like walked out just completely in awe and shocked.
Dang.
Yeah, and like Aronofsky is like kind of hit or miss for me. I think a lot of his stuff is interesting, but this felt very Guy Ritchie-ish. Austin Butler, I think, was incredible. There's a really strong through line about the San Francisco Giants, which made me love it even more.
Important.
And like all that kind of stuff. Really fun actors popping up in different ways that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So that one I would highly recommend. But this looks really good. This is going to be like stressy and tense and stuff like that. But I think it'll be really fun. Or not fun, but I think it'll be really good.
I'm excited. Well, this is definitely one of those that is going to be a commitment, right?
Yeah.
This, it's going to be a very, very deep, emotional, heavy movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Julia Roberts come back, though, in a role like this. I feel like for the last like 10, 15 years, she's been doing slightly more lighter fare.
Yeah, the weird movie where
George Clooney and your daughter and my son are getting married, and we're gonna fall in love in Italy. It's like everything's always Italy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see her come back. It's got a great cast, and it just looks like one of those movies that's gonna be really freaking good and like get a bunch of nods.
Yeah, probably not as fun as Challengers.
Yeah.
Well, Challengers was intense too, though. Like,
yeah,
it had
in a
sexual undertones,
sexy
but it was
way.
like. Yeah, but it was also like it was dark. It was a dark movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
But
sure.
I don't think it's going to be nearly as emotional as this.
Yeah.
Because this is dealing with very, very different subject matter.
Yeah, this is one that I would like hit up for a screener, probably, and definitely see in theaters.
And then the last one coming out on October 10th, Kiss of the Spider Woman. After the hunt Joey has down his looks very, very good. This one looks incredibly bad, LMAO. Directed by Bill Condon, who did Dreamgirls. This is Diego Luna and Jennifer Lopez.
I just have no faith in Jennifer Lopez at this point in any project that she does. I got suckered into watching all the movie with her like council of like Sagittarius and like all of these different like astrological figures, and then I watched the documentary and then the movie about I was just like, Jennifer Lopez, your creative direction is not my forte anymore. This Is Me Now is iconic. Oh, you might have lost me on that. I think visually and like all of the spectacle around the musical will be fun, but this is a big old skip for me.
Andor. How fall we fall.
I know. It is giving kind of like Babylon vibes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good
Did you
pull.
guys ever see that?
Yeah, Kevin and I saw it with
Dude.
Paula and maybe Avery.
I watched that on a plane and I was like, I don't know where I'm at anymore. It is a fucking nightmare of a film. It makes
Yeah.
no sense. And I don't understand how Damien Chazelle did that movie. This movie looks like a worse version of that.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this.
I will clarify with J-Lo. I love rom-com J-Lo, and I also like J-Lo when she's like enough J-Lo, where it's like some sort of like psychological thriller, and
Sure.
she's like trying to escape some sort of ex-husband. Those are the kinds of J-Lo roles I like. I don't know that this is it.
What about her with a giant snake?
I don't
J-Lo
have
Anaconda.
Is
I
she
mean, that's
in
prime
Anaconda?
J-Lo. There's
Oh,
two
yeah, I don't know if
movies
I've
that
ever seen it.
if you've never seen that are J-Lo movies you got to see. One, Anaconda, Ovs.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch that before we watch the trailer for obviously the next Anaconda movie. I imagine we'll watch the whole movie. And two, she was phenomenal in a movie called Out of Sight, which is George Clooney, Ving Rhames, Don Cheadle, and it's based on Elmore Leonard, who is a writer. Great noir movie, comedy / noir kind of crime movie, and she's phenomenal in it.
You failed to put Selena on your list.
I've never seen Selena.
Oh, Selena's
I've
really
never
good.
seen Selena. Yeah,
Selena's really good.
it's my blind spot.
Black Phone 2 is next up. That is coming out October 17th here. This is Ethan Hawke, directed by Scott Derrickson, who did the first movie and Doctor Strange 1. This is a horror movie. Joey's noticed, wanted to watch the first one and got away from me. I'm interested in watching both. I'm with you. The trailers for the first looked so good, and then it got great reviews.
For sure.
And it just got away from me. The trailer for this one kind of unsold me on the whole thing, though.
Oh, I didn't even watch the trailer for it, honestly, because I hadn't seen the first one, so it's like, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to pick up on it.
Yeah,
but...
I didn't mean to. I was just at the theater, so it was playing. But I was definitely like, oh man, I thought that the first had a vibe going for it, just based on the trailers for it. But yeah, this seems to be taking a little too far. But hey, the first one did good and reviewed well, so hopefully this does as well, and then I'm wrong.
I feel like I scrolled past it so many times on Peacock, and I was like, one of these days I'm going to get to it. And now, of course, that it's getting to be fall, and I'm in the mood for like a spooky horror movie, and I don't have to pay for all of these, and that's annoying. But I think I expect that I will probably like Black Phone based on the people who have recommended it to me.
Yeah.
And then this will probably one that's like, if I'm already at the movie theater, maybe I'll double feature it. But I don't know that I would make a trip specifically out to see it. I'd probably wait till it was streaming.
I feel like I'm on a run here, just like a lot of these movies, just kind of me being like, oh man, I saw the trailer, didn't like it. But that kind of continues here with good fortune. This is Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, Keanu Reeves, with Keke Palmer and Sandra Oh, which is kind of like, how could this be bad?
This is a great cast.
It's a life swap comedy.
Aziz Ansari come back.
This is directed by him, right? Yeah. So this is one that on paper I'm really into, but yeah, seeing the trailer, I think the trailer showed too much of the movie, and also I was like, oh man, I don't really want to watch this now.
Yeah, no, maybe this is a different one. Never mind. I was trying to figure out, I was like, the director for this did something else. But I think that was something we're going to talk about later. Yeah, this is a cast that on paper looks really good, but we already got Freakier Friday. I don't know how many like life swap movies I want in a given year, particularly in like a comedy genre, but I'm very happy with the Seth Rogen I got on the studio, and that's kind of maybe all the Seth Rogen I need for this.
A lot of Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen's in a dangerous spot here. We're almost too much Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
We got to back off the Seth Rogen a little bit.
There's right? A lot of Rogen, yeah. He's Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he's everything. He's everything.
Next up, we have Frankenstein. This is Guillermo del Toro directed, Jacob Elordi, Oscar Isaac, and Mia Goth. Another whoa, kind of a dream team here for this. Looks cool.
It looks cool. This might fall into the what was the other spooky gothic movie we got last year that I didn't watch? Do you have anything?
Nosferatu.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Where
Nosferatu.
I was like, this is cool, and I love how committed they are to the visual style of it. Guillermo del Toro, obviously, incredible, a really incredible cast overall, but not a genre I normally would go towards, but I will probably end up seeing it just for the prestige kind of it all.
I would watch it for Oscar Isaac, but I'll say something that's going to sound crazy right now.
Say it.
I'm going to say something that sounds crazy.
Okay.
I don't know that I love Guillermo del Toro movies.
Okay.
I've seen Pan's Labyrinth, didn't like it. Saw The Shape of Water, didn't like it. Watched Hellboy, didn't like it. I just don't know that I vibe with that man's style. I appreciate him. I appreciate the work he's doing. Yeah. I love Oscar Isaac. But every time I walk out of a Guillermo del Toro movie, I'm like, I don't know, man. I just didn't vibe with that. Not bad movies, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I get it.
Now this looks like a Guillermo del Toro movie where you brought up a close analog, which is Nosferatu, that I think was just so much style over substance that it beat me over the head and into submission. And by the end of that movie, I was like, that was one of the craziest, best movies of its ilk I've ever seen in my entire life. And I can understand why people did not like Nosferatu. But I just from the blocking of the cinematography alone, I love that. This looks like it's going to be a little bit more straightforward. I don't know.
There is something to be said too about this being a Netflix movie. This does feel like a theater movie to me, and I don't know that. I agree with
you. Yeah.
I don't think at home is going to be my preferred viewing setting for this, but it does make it very accessible.
Next up, we have on October 24th, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. This is the Jeremy Allen White, Jeremy Strong, Paul Walter Hauser, Stephen Graham, Mark Maron, directed by Scott Cooper.
Yeah. It's another hot take for me here. I think I'm done with music biopics.
Yeah.
The Bob Dylan movie, boy, they hit you over the head with that a lot last year. They were like, don't you love Bob Dylan? Don't you love Timothy Chalamet? Don't you want to see Bob Dylan, how he came up? No. And I don't care about Bruce Springsteen either. I don't care about these people.
I don't know that I'm against music biopics. I think I like them maybe in theory more than in actuality. I'm really excited about the upcoming, I mean, it's going to be years before we see them, but the Beatles, like 4 movies that are in a movie event, whatever, about each of the Beatles. That I'm excited for, but I have no touchstone for Bruce Springsteen. That was like not part of the music in my
USA.
like my parents are not Springsteen people, so I didn't really grow up with
Who
it or
are
anything.
Springsteen people?
I
My
don't
parents.
know.
My parents
Okay.
were, yeah.
Were
I mean, they were not. I like Stones would be way higher.
Yeah,
on
I
the
have to
list.
imagine the
Yeah.
Springsteen people are the Bob Dylan people also. I mean,
I mean,
I just don't think of either of those people. Granted, I'm uncultured, but
Probably true.
I just don't. I don't know. I grew up the only song. Born in the
Comic Sam says Jersey people are Springsteen people.
So this
which
is
is
probably
very
this is
funny.
probably gonna do really
Most of
well
the
in
white.
Jersey.
Okay, take it easy, Nick. Okay, we gotta stay away from the
Now
New York.
they tell you what, if you want to make a Jersey biopic,
Jersey. Well,
you make it about fucking Bon Jovi.
Oh,
You make it about Bon Jovi. I will go see. I'm front row for the Bon Jovi biopic. Slippery, call it Slippery When Wet,
I also
or We Slipped because it
Okay.
was wet.
we slipped because it was wet. What a title. Yeah, I do really like Jeremy Allen White. It's a really great cast, but not for me.
Yeah, Jeremy
When
Allen
does this come out?
October 24th.
Interesting, because this feels like a movie that they would put out right before the holidays, and like nobody knows what to do the Friday after Thanksgiving, so we're gonna go see this Springsteen movie. But that's like a little early for that, I think.
Next up, we have Regretting You. This is Allison Williams, Dave Franco, and McKenna Grace. It's based on a Colleen Hoover book. They find out that their high school sweetheart spouses were having an affair when they were both killed in a car accident. The women were sisters. Joey's note here is you could not pay me to watch this.
No,
What?
I am a notorious Colleen Hoover hater
Oh,
of
okay.
her books.
This
I've
looks
tried.
like-
I've read like 5 Colleen Hoover books because I really tried, and it did not hit for me. So I am like not really into this.
I guarantee Danielle has read this book.
Probably,
I
maybe.
guarantee she's read all these books.
Yeah, but it's just like, yeah, these sisters, and they both married their high school sweethearts, and they both died in a car accident, and they're like, why were they together? This is so crazy. And it's like, oh yeah, they're having an affair, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And like, or maybe they start falling in love. I assume is what's gonna happen.
I love Allison Williams, though.
I do too, and I like Dave Franco.
I
I,
love-
like McKenna Grace.
I
liked her
fucking love
I liked her in
Dave
Peter Pan
Franco.
Life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
She was talking about it on Las Culturistas,
Yeah.
where it was like she needed to get out of like the girls archetype so badly
Well, I did
that
it.
she was like, I'm going totally different.
Good for her,
bonkers.
dude.
Yeah. So
I would say,
Good
I think
luck
Get Out probably
everybody
did
out
a little
there.
bit better for her than the Peter Pan Live. That probably helped her a little bit more, but God bless her
Megan,
for doing
baby.
Peter Pan
I'm
Live.
putting her on my short list of like good Nepo babies. Because
Yeah,
I feel like
I
she
think
does
she
like
deserves it.
acknowledge the like privilege that she's gotten from that and is like not so bothered by the title as a lot of people
That's
are.
fair. That's fair.
And then we
Good
got Bugonia. This is Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons. The director is Yorgos Lanthimos, who did Poor Things, The Lobster.
Has she been in every one of his movies? Is she
That's
just
kind of
only
like
going to
his
do
muse, I
Yorgos movies
think.
from now on?
I think they must have like a really great working
Or she
relationship.
says she loves working with him. She was like, this guy's
Yeah.
everything. But it's just, here's the thing.
I never saw the last one.
I
that they
didn't either.
did.
I didn't see a Simple Thing.
Poor
Poor
Things?
Poor Things.
Well, there was one in between.
I didn't
with,
see
like,
that
Joe
one.
Alwyn and
I
stuff.
walked in at the very end of Poor Things. Dee was watching it. And I was like, how are you liking this? And she just like couldn't speak. She was like, this movie is an experience like I've never experienced the movie before. And I look, and the cinematography and everything in the back was like circular when it's not supposed to be circular. And I was like, this dude's out of his mind. But I've never seen one of his movies. Maybe
Well,
I
yeah.
should start here.
I remember walking
Do
out
you,
of
do you
Poor
think
Things.
this might be
What?
it, Nick?
No, I
Do you
should
know the
start with
pitch on
Poor
this?
Things. No, what is it?
The pitch on this is 2 conspiracy-obsessed young men kidnap the high-powered CEO of a major company, convinced that she's an alien intent on destroying planet Earth.
I'm good. I'm good. Maybe this isn't the one I start with.
Joe, you saying you walked out of Poor Things?
Oh,
and-
I walked out of Poor Things, and I think my first tweet was like, 2-time Academy Award winner Emma Stone. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved it, which I know people are very divisive on it. I had a great time. She obviously won an Academy Award for it. I didn't watch Kinds of Kindness. The trailer was fun, but I was like not really into the premise. This this seems fun. This is a fun pitch. I'm into it. I like that she gets to get weird.
She's been getting weird.
Yeah.
And everything. Poor things, from what I saw, she get weird.
Yeah.
And then
This is a different weird.
the Paramount Plus show, her and Nathan Fielder,
Did
The
you
Curse.
The Curse.
Undeniably the most bizarre show I've ever watched.
I
And,
think
like,
about the
finale
ending
is
of that
insane.
show all the time.
It's unnerving.
Not because it's relevant or like it pops up ever.
It just
but I'm
sticks
just like,
with you.
can you? I really can't believe that they did that. And they, a baffling creative project from the minds of Emma Stone and Nathan Fielder and the Safdie brothers.
Yep. Kev, you were popping in there a little bit.
No, I was just to say, Poor Things is like incredible. Nick, I think you would really, really like it.
Well, I
Like,
liked the last 10 minutes of it.
good.
Yeah.
Anniversary is coming out as well. This one is October 29th. Diane Lane, Kyle Chandler,
Yep.
and
Shut
Zoe
up.
Deutsch.
Stop. I'm in.
Our girl
I don't
Zoe
know what
Deutsch.
this is.
McKenna Grace, by the way, as I was doing this, in like 5 different movies by the end
She's
of the
having
year.
a moment.
She's consistently put out more work, I feel like,
What do I know her
over
from?
the last 10
Ghostbusters.
years.
Yep. That's it.
Um,
She's the
girl.
Like I feel like often we see child actors kind of take a break and then come back. But she's really had like a lot of consistent work, and I enjoy her, I think, most of the time.
Yeah, I think she was just the age too, where as a child actor, she was a good actor.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where
Gifted that she did with Chris Evans, I think, is really, really good.
So I think going into these is a natural transition for her.
I love a psychological family thriller. Diane Lane. I love Kyle Chandler, obviously Friday Night Lights.
Kyle Chandler.
We love Zoe Deutsch, Dylan O'Brien. It's like a really fun
I mean, I love Diane
cast.
Lane.
This
Come
is
on.
definitely one that I'll watch for sure.
And then next up, Nick. Oh, baby.
Here it is.
Predator Badlands.
It all
I
leads up
cannot
to this.
believe I'm hyped for a Predator movie.
Mm-hmm.
But man, watching these movies and like everything about this one, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, Elle Fanning
DT.
starring. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
I am very, very fascinated to watch this movie. Very excited for it. As you guys know, I haven't seen Killer of Killers either. We're going to be picking that back up with the in-review there and then going to this. See, the thing about Dan Trachtenberg, he finds a unique angle for these movies because they could easily just make another Predator movie, fart it out, and probably make its money back and keep the property going. This looks crazy, and I'm excited for it. And Elle Fanning, I'm a big Fanning Sisters fan, of course. I'm a bigger Dakota Fanning fan, if I'm being honest with you, but Elle, very, very good.
That is kind of a hot take. I feel like Dakota is not as prevalent these days.
Dakota's
as
just
Elle.
like stopped acting.
Yeah.
I think she was the child actor that was like, I'm gonna take a break for a while.
Yeah.
And then kind of
They had a
comes back
thing
here
where
and
Elle
there.
was like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely like a nepo sibling." Like there were so many interviews and stuff auditions that I got because they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll give a
You're
shot to
fanning.
her sister."
Yeah, she's good, and she looks good in this, and it's crazy. And they found a good way for something to speak human in this, so that you can actually sympathize with the predator. So I'm very excited to see what's going on. I've only anecdotally seen like some stuff in the trailers here, but it looks bonkers.
It really does, man. It just looks fucking cool. And yeah, like Nick's saying, like having an original kind of take on Predator is cool. And it worked so well with Prey. I can't wait to watch Killer of Killers. So yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I'm still in this universe too because I'm still Alien Earth is still going,
Yeah.
and I'm still watching it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're gonna keep this train moving right along.
Choo
I've never
choo.
really been a Predator person, but I feel like Dan Trachtenberg has like his stuff. I think kind of hits.
Did
for
you watch
me.
Prey?
I have not, but it was one of those things where I was like, I should just watch them all.
No, just watch
No?
Prey.
Oh, okay.
It's so fucking good.
You
Joey.
really
Okay.
like it, yeah.
And like, yeah, it's like after all of them, I'm just like, oh man,
I'll
like
give
we're
you-
in such a good point right now for
Yeah.
these franchises.
I'll give you the 3 movies you should watch in
Okay.
this order:
Oh,
Prey,
okay.
Predators,
Okay.
and then Predator, the original Predator.
I've seen the original.
Okay,
Predator.
so then you cross that off the list. You already
And
got
we
it.
got 2.
So watch
Perfect.
Prey and then watch Predators, and you'll love both.
pretty
Those are
much good.
great Halloween fun. Halloween's coming up, like not spooky movies, but like that
Yeah.
kind of fun ilk movie.
I love a good monster movie
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I feel like I'm going to say this. I'm
Say
just
it,
going to
Nick.
put it out.
Somebody
in the
has
universe.
to.
I'm going to put it out into the universe. I feel like we should be friends with Dan Trachtenberg.
I do too.
I don't know
feel
why
like
we
we're
don't
so
know
we
him.
almost had a
close to
moment.
We have to know someone who knows him.
Do you remember during the YouTube start days?
Yes,
like we
he did Portal No Escape. It was
Yeah, but we
fucking
tried
amazing.
getting him to do stuff for you for IGN, and it didn't work out
And
because
he-
he's famous now. But
He directed an episode, a couple episodes of The Boys. So there's that.
He's done
connection.
a bunch of stuff
Oh my
like
God!
that.
Speaking of, Gen V's out again.
Oh, I saw
Is it really?
Like
yeah, 3 episodes of season
dropped
2.
Yesterday.
We only watched 1. It's fucking good. We are so back.
Boys.
Oh yeah, he's friends with Jeff Kanata. That's what it is. So
Okay,
I feel like I feel like that. Oops, sorry, I might have knocked something over.
We just got to get him on something.
I feel like
I want to talk to this guy
I feel
so
like
badly
that's
about his
close
career.
enough. I feel like that is a doable get.
Yeah. Have you ever watched the Portal short that he did?
Not
It's
in a long time, but
incredible. If
Yeah.
you haven't seen No Escape, the Portal short by Dan Trachtenberg, it's on YouTube. It's like 8 minutes, I think.
I mean, if
Fuck,
that,
it's good, dude.
Good.
So good.
Very, very well done.
Next up, we have Sarah's Oil. This is a true story about oil. Zachary
Oh.
Levi's in it.
Okay.
Feels very religious.
yeah, I don't know if that's actually true.
Feels very religious.
That was a note for me. I don't know if that's true or not, but it definitely gives like those like Christian movie house kind of vibes. But it's like historical. This girl has land and Zachary Levi's like gonna help her get the oil off of it. I don't know that this is my kind of movie. I don't really know who the audience is, but it's giving the like targeted audience of people that maybe go to church.
Well,
Also,
luckily
historical
for
stuff,
these
not
movie
always my
producers, there's
things.
more and more of those people every single day in America.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this movie will crush.
Then we have The Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright. This is Glenn Powell, Josh Brolin, Lee Pace, Coleman the goddamn Mingo,
Listen.
Katie O'Brien, Michael Cera, William H. Macy. What a cast. Nick, what do you have to say?
I'm usually never wrong, Joey.
Historically.
We know this. We talk about this all the time. Out of all the people in the office, my takes are always spot on. But I saw this pop up in the press, a Running Man movie, Glenn Powell, Edgar Wright. And I was like, I don't know. That seems like it's off.
Nick
Because in
notoriously
my-
hates Glenn Powell.
I don't hate Glenn Powell.
You
Okay.
just don't support.
You
Glenn
don't
Powell
love
is
Glenn
just-
Powell,
Glenn
which means
Powell
you hate Glenn Powell.
Is a very lovable guy to watch on screen, but I just don't know that I haven't seen Glenn Powell really get going as a lead in the movie. With the exception of Hitman, I liked that movie a lot. I thought he did a great job in that, and that was my first time going like, okay, he's got some added layers. Let's keep this Glenn Powell train moving forward. Josh Brolin, fantastic. In my brain, I'm like, I love the original Running Man, and I've gone back and watched it a bunch of times, and it's definitely one of those nostalgia movies where you think to yourself like, this is a lot better. I remember this being a lot better than it
Yeah.
was. It's
Yeah.
not Arnold's best movie. It just was a movie that happened, in between like Commando and Predator and Terminator and all that stuff. It was just like, that's another movie. Stephen King classic. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if Edgar Wright and Glenn Powell are going to be the team for this with the original vibe of that original movie, which is like kind of a fucked up commentary, more akin to RoboCop than it is to anything else. Then I see the trailer for this, and I was like, "Oh, you fucked up! You forgot who Edgar Wright was." This movie looks like it's going to be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Blast to watch, and we all should watch it in theaters.
Well, you have to do it for
absolutely.
Edgar Wright
It's
in
gonna be
review.
Edgar Wright in
Yes,
review.
we
So
have
we will be doing that. It just got delayed just a little bit. It is now coming out on November 14th. But
Did you hear why?
no.
Because he takes his shirt off and he has too many abs. They
Gotcha.
take a couple of those
They
abs
got to
out.
digitally take them out.
Yeah, so we
that
can't
does
have
make
this. People
sense.
were fainting in the theater.
I'm excited, man. Yeah, that trailer gives me a lot of Bullet Train vibes.
Yes.
In terms of just like sheer fun. And I know that's like Edgar Wright's thing, but
Yeah.
like this is different for Edgar Wright as well. Like this being a little bit more like action focused.
We don't talk about Bullet Train enough.
We don't. I agree.
We just don't.
Yeah.
I watched that movie, of course, 2 years too late.
Mm-hmm.
On a
Fucking
plane?
loved it. Yeah,
On train.
I actually did watch it on a plane. I believe I did. Yeah, I
Dude.
really enjoyed the shit. No, actually, no. We watched it. We watched it at home because
The-
it came to Netflix or something like that.
Flashback like origin scene with the samurais in the rain.
So cool.
Come on, man.
Fucking cool as shit.
It's just so sick.
I think I'll always have like a little like mark on it because I just really don't like Joey King. And so she was like,
Weirdly
She's
enough, though,
warmed
but
up
she's
to
supposed
it.
to be like an
Not my
unlikable character in that anyway.
yeah,
She's
that's
in it
just
too
my
much.
general thought process on her.
You're not a Joey
but-
King fan.
No.
Well, here's what I'll say: there are so few movies that come out just for the sheer like
Fun.
point of making a fun movie.
Yeah.
And Bullet Train was one of those, and this is what I think they're going for with this. I don't think it's going to be any more than just a surface level, really well choreographed, really kitschy, sort of funly written, dialogue wise movie, and
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with watching that for 2 hours and enjoying some popcorn and eating the candy out of Andy's pocket.
Of course, yeah. But this is gonna be really fun. It is the thing of like, do I need to watch the original before? Probably not, but I might anyways, just
I'm kind of
because,
with you. I've never seen it either.
Coleman Domingo, like even just and Josh Brolin, I think specifically are like the two standouts in the trailer for me though.
And then speaking of movies that I feel like I need to watch the prequels before we get to this one.
Mm-hmm.
On November 14th. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. This is the Magician movie, everybody, with Dave Franco, Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Isla Fisher. Justice Smith is in this one as well. It's like a new, younger cast, I guess.
Yeah,
of
Dominic Sessa
magicians.
from The Leftovers.
So this is directed by Ruben Fleischer, who did Zombieland and Venom. Everybody loves that. Joey says, I only ever watch these movies through TikTok clips, but I'll say that I do watch them every time and kind of just assumed we'd maybe do an in review at some point, so never properly watched. I'm so right there with you.
Yeah.
Every time I see a clip of this, I'm like, there's no way these movies aren't good.
Yeah.
But also, I hear they're not that good.
No, I know. Kevin was like, I think you've probably watched all of the best parts of these movies, but I like these kind of like group heisty, reminds me of like 21 back in the day and stuff like that. Like all of those, I like just the style of them. And then of course the second one has Lizzie Kaplan, who I also love. So I feel like might get me through
Isn't Harry
it.
Potter the bad guy in the second one? Is it Dan Radcliffe in the second one?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I think he is. And I think I remember watching the first one of these being like,
Oh, Rosamund
what
Pike in this
the
one too.
fuck did I just watch?
I mean, what's a wizard?
But like, I think they
magician?
really
Yeah.
do real magic in this. Like, I don't remember the movie that well, but I remember walking away and being like, are they actually doing magic? Is this like, they don't explain how any of this shit
Well,
works?
I mean, even just watching this trailer, it starts off and there's this thing where they look like they're kind of warping through time and space. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is happening?
I feel
Also,
like,
shout out to Dave Franco. He's also booked in
Yeah,
busy
look at
this
this
year.
shit.
yeah, this is going to sound crazy, but like, I just feel like this is one of those movies that like, it feels like a movie that was made in Italy. And they just brought it to the United States. You're like, wow, they really don't have our sensibilities over there in Italy. They're just put whatever the fuck they want on screen. It's bonkers. These movies don't make any sense. Having said that, we should do the review. I'd love to see your take on
That
it.
is-
timing doesn't work out, I don't think, but
That is
It
the
would be fun.
most random take you've ever had about a movie that it feels like it's Italian. Like,
It just feels like a European movie where, you know, like you'll watch a European movie and they'll just introduce elements midway through and you're like,
I don't really
what
watch
does this
Italian
mean?
movies, so I don't.
Kennedy says, like, the kiss of death for me here that I really hate. It's a magician heist movie where none of the reveals are satisfying because none of the tricks make sense.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
sucks. You
They
can't be
don't. They
doing
don't
that.
really do a good job of explaining how they do any of the stuff. They just do the stuff.
Yeah.
And the whole point of a heist movie, if you're watching a movie, is to have a scene where they show you, holy shit, that guy was fucking Brad Pitt the entire time. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How did I not see it?
I know we're going long, but how come we've never done Oceans in review? Are we waiting? Is that on
Well,
the potential list?
Yeah, when Ocean's 8 came out.
'Cause there's
then
only
but then it just didn't happen.
They're not the 12 or 12's not good, but 13's not bad.
Which one was 13?
Joey, how dare you? 12's fantastic. They're all great.
And like honestly,
13 is the one where they go back to Vegas, right? 12 is the one where
I
it
think
becomes a
so.
Fellini flick or
Yeah,
it becomes
yeah.
like a French New Wave
I will
film.
say it. I
They're
don't
not
think that 8 is bad.
I don't
It's
either.
definitely not as good as 11, but I
wasn't
think
bad, it
it's
was
like
just
fun.
boring.
I've only seen 8.
It's just not fun.
You've only seen
8.
That's so disappointing, Tim.
You've only
I liked
seen
it.
8?
Yeah.
Eight just has that disappointing sentence about Ocean, where they're like, oh,
Okay.
you know, oh.
Maybe I need to go back and watch Ocean's 12 because chat's also being like 12 is good and Kevin said 12 is good, so
12 is
maybe I'll
not
go
good.
back.
No, 12 is good.
12
Nick doesn't know what
is
he's
not
talking
good.
about.
Next up, we have Keeper.
But it was fun. It's just not good.
Ocean's 11 was on my Letterboxd top 4 for like a very long time, and it's still up there on my
I mean,
like,
I'm sure
favorites
I'd love
list.
it. One day. Maybe. Keeper. This is Tatiana Maslany, who's awesome. Directed by Osgood Perkins, who did The Monkey and Long Legs. This is a romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin turned sinister. Ooh.
Classic Nick Scarpino. We're in a place, but it's not like we seem, or not like it seems it is.
Here let
The
me.
pitch you were
I'm not even
giving.
looking at the trailer.
Yeah.
Something happened to me.
Mhm.
I got to go to the woods.
Yeah.
My friend, somebody told me about this cabin. I'm going to go to the woods, and the thing that happened to me, I'm going to just chill out at the woods and deal with emotionally. And then something physically is going to happen that's emblematic and metaphorically what's happened to me in my past, the past trauma, but it's going to manifest itself in a real way here. And I'm not going to be sure if it's going to be real or not. And by the end of it, neither is the audience. And then we're going to try to get me an Academy Award.
Credits. Fiend.
I will say it's Osgood Perkins. I have not watched The Monkey or Long Legs, but I like the idea of them. I feel like The Monkey is I'm more likely to watch than Long Legs. But but it's kind of on my radar. I wouldn't say I'm like gonna run to the theaters to it, but I do really like Tatiana Maslany, so I would like to support more things that she's in.
Then we have Trap House. This is coming on November 14th. Bobby Cannavale, David Batista.
Did I put Dave? That's
It's
so
written
funny. I must have just.
Batista.
I think he's
been
going by that
zoning out.
now. I think he's going by David Batista now.
Sophia
Stop
Lillis.
doing the steroids, so now he can have his whole name.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is the one where I was like, because IMDb didn't have a bunch of stuff linked for this, and then I was
terrible.
like, oh, this is an interesting like DEA agent and partner pursue their thieves, and I was like, and I kind of stopped there, and then I looked at the director. I'm like, oh, this is the director of Stuber. That's all I need to know
Oh,
That
shit.
explains the David Batista connection.
Yeah.
about what kind of vibe this has. But I really like Bobby Cannavale. So
I love all these people, but I'll
But I
never
don't think
watch
that this is
movie.
gonna be good.
Same reason I will never watch the 30th Jason Statham movie that keeps coming out, where he is always an ex-Navy SEAL or ex-Black Ops
It's a
guy
little
that has to
crazy, right?
save the person that's doing the bees. His friend has bees, someone kills the
beekeeper.
bees, and he has
That
to
looks
use his
pretty
Black
cool.
Ops skills to fucking kill everyone with his hands. Taekwondo.
I'm convinced that there was a Jason Statham movie that, like, in the last 6 months was
he makes one
being
every
promoted
6 months.
that had a 2 in the name where there wasn't a 1.
Oh yeah,
You
like
know?
is the beekeeper,
It's
the
always
beehive or whatever.
something-
It's always
something.
the something. The
Yeah.
workman, the contractor, the driver, the beekeeper, the this. I don't even think he knows what movies he's in anymore. I think he just shows up and does the same choreography from the movie before and gets a paycheck. God bless him for that.
It's great
Having said
choreography.
that, Bobby Cannavale is great. I will never see this movie.
Yeah.
I will never watch that movie.
Insane.
Next up, we have Wicked for Good. This ends the Wicked saga.
The two-part
Ariana
Wicked
Grande,
saga.
Cynthia Erivo, Jonathan Bailey, Jeff Goldblum, directed by John M. Chu. Once again, I'm sure this will be a first weekend watch for
This is a
us.
yeah. I think this is like a screener one for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to see that too. 'Cause
I'm
I really like it.
so interested in what this movie's going to be because the second half of the stage production is like very not fun compared to the first half, and like there's significantly less music. So it'll be interesting to see like what they do, if they change anything, if there's more original music. Yeah,
This is one of the ugliest movie series I've ever seen.
which is
and I just
so
can't,
such
I
a
can't
bummer
get that out of my head.
because Crazy Rich Asians is so colorful and bright and
Exactly.
fun, and I thought that it was going to have the kind of the same treatment, but some of the lighting stuff is so weird.
It reminds me a little bit, just a little bit of like mid Tim Burton films, like the
100%.
Alice in Wonderlands, and those weird where you're like, why is everything like this?
Yeah.
I've seen the stage play. I enjoyed it,
Mhm.
and I expected not to enjoy this movie because it was very long. But
And I was an Ariana Grande hater before I saw it in terms of like her being cast for this role, but she kind of
I
killed
think
it.
she was the best part of the movie.
And-
I enjoyed it, and I'm very much looking forward to the second. It literally ended. I was like, I don't need the second part right now because the first part was 74 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't specifically love any of the music in this except for the one song that when we got to it, I was
Defying
like,
Gravity?
oh, that's the one. No, there's two. There's that. Yeah, I guess it is Defying Gravity is the only song I can think of in this. But having said that, I'm like, hey, good on them, man. Yeah, let's finish this out. Let's finish strong.
Let's finish this out.
Let's
yeah,
watch this.
I enjoyed Wicked Part 1.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked it.
But yeah, like when it ended, I definitely was like, I want to see where this goes, but like I'm not like counting down the days. And even it being a couple months out, I'm like, I could wait a little longer. I'm okay. But
it's like
exactly.
a year out exactly from when it came out, the
yeah,
first one.
yeah.
Yeah, it comes when it comes.
But I want to see my crew though. You know, Dorothy, Scarecrow, Lion, and Tin
Yeah,
Man.
we
Like
get those little teasers.
because they weren't in the first, but they were in the first trailer. I felt robbed of that shit.
Well, yeah, we'll be.
It'll be
Jeez.
interesting to see what like if we get a reveal for who Dorothy is, because there's been like a lot of speculation of
Mm.
like because like the second there's not a lot to go off of in the second one, so if they're gonna expand the story a little bit and give or maybe do some like more ties directly to Wizard of Oz kind of
I hope so,
stuff.
man.
I would be
It needs
interested to see
something.
how if they pad that out a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Then we got Sisu 2: Road to Revenge.
Did you
This
see
is-
Sisu 1?
I
I
didn't.
did.
And
I loved it. It was awesome.
Because this is the John Wick sort of spiritual brother,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's like a
Him
lot
killing
of the team.
Nazis. Yeah, I never saw this.
The
I never
first
saw
one
the
was really, really good unexpectedly. This is another one, another Movie Bros surprise. This one, though, is fun because the main character, Stephen Lang, what do
who
we know him
fucking
from?
love.
Don't Breathe.
Of course, and of course, all the Avatar movies that Tim loves.
Oh,
hell
yeah,
yeah,
but
dude.
Don't Breathe.
I'm Stephen Lang.
But the main character from the first movie is also in this. And it's like, you know what we need more of in this particular day and time? Killing Nazis.
Dude, for sure. This trailer looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else.
This hits.
Tell you what else I like about this. Two lead actors here, right?
Mhm.
Not young men.
No.
Little wrinkly. Great hair. Life goals.
Yeah.
Life goals for me and Tim.
It's just so
Oh my
interesting to
God.
see what you
Whoa.
observe in movie trailers that I don't.
Look at this guy's hair. Oh, dude, Stephen Light. Look at that hairline, man.
He's so
Yeah.
good, dude.
And we saw that. We watched that trailer earlier with Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Sean Penn's in that as well.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I just
he looks
watched.
good
I
in
just
that.
watched the Charlie Sheen 2-part documentary. Man, Sean Penn got more hair somehow. He's got such good hair. Also, great documentary.
We have the
if you guys haven't
technology
watched
now.
it. Coming up.
Next up, we have
Qualify.
Rental Family. This is Brendan Fraser and Takahiro Hira from Shogun, Mari Yamamoto from Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Which when the fuck season 2 coming?
I
If
gotta go
anyone has
back and
information, let
watch
me
that.
know. It's good. It's not great. It's good though.
Which I'm fine with.
You always say it, but I wait for you to go, it's good. It's not great.
No, but
it's
I mean
good.
it's true though. It's like
Yeah.
but it's like it's so worth watching though. It's
Mhm.
just not like the greatest thing ever.
This is
This looks amazing.
on one of the top, like, this is top tier of Joey's excited for this. My notes on there is Joey S movie, Joey S movie.
Well, give me the one pitch on this. The one liner
So
on this.
Brendan Fraser is an actor and he moves to Japan, and an American actor in Tokyo struggling to find purpose lands an unusual gig working for a Japanese quote rental family agency playing stand-in roles for strangers. He rediscovers purpose, belonging, and the beauty of human connections. So the Japanese families hire him to stand in different roles. It is like the most Joey ass movie of like,
This is going to be incredible.
it's gonna be so I think it's gonna be so good. I'm really excited about it.
God, good for Brendan Fraser.
I
man.
know, and I think that's part of it is like I'm so endeared to Brendan Fraser and his career resurgence.
He's like the opposite of The Rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he went away for a while and it came back. We're like, we're rooting
Yeah.
for you. We're rooting for you, Brendan Fraser.
But I'm just like, I could use like a feel good, emotional kind of moment. And I think that this is. I hope it's gonna be really good. Matt had said that he saw it too.
Yeah, Matt's in the chat right now says, I thought it was better than The Whale.
Oh,
Who's the
I did
little
not see The
girl?
Whale.
I don't.
I don't think it's even. She just looks very familiar.
Mm.
But anyways, moving on from there, we got Zootopia 2, which I can't believe is coming. November 26th. This one, Jason Bateman, Jennifer Goodwin, Yvette Nicole Brown, directed by Jared Bush, who was a writer on Zootopia and Encanto, and Byron Howard, who did Encanto and Zootopia, Tangled, and Bolt. Joe, your
Shout out
notice,
to Bolt.
dude, shout out to Bolt.
Shout out to Bolt.
Miley Cyrus, you know what I mean? John Travolta, why not? Bolt, one of the like, we're well past the Renaissance era. We are well into the like CG,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word, slop Disney movies
Yeah.
of the
Bolt's
early
the fast
2000s.
hamster, right?
Well, there was a hamster and a ball. Bolt's the dog.
Bolt's
though.
the dog, okay.
But Bolt, not that bad. But it was
Not that bad.
pre-Tangled, which really kind of like brought things back.
Yeah.
But Zootopia, fucks.
I've never
Not
seen
that
it.
bad.
I've never seen the first one.
You should
I'm
check it
excited.
out.
Pretty
Not
good.
a perfect movie,
Yeah.
and I feel like some of its allegories can come off a little offensive if you take it completely literally.
Yeah.
But also,
They
it
beat you
works
over the head with
really.
it.
and yeah,
They
that
beat you
too.
over the head with it.
But it's just there's some things where like, huh, okay. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm very excited to see what they do with the second one, but I was very surprised by the first one of being like, damn, this is actually legit a great movie.
The trailer made me laugh out loud. Quinta Brunson as like the little quokka was in like all of the kind of relationship dynamics that they're going through in that counseling session. Very funny. So it's on my list. It's one of those ones where I think I assumed for a really long time that it was Pixar. And then when we were doing Pixar in review, I'm like, oh, I guess it's just Disney animation.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was
So I'll get to
DreamWorks.
it eventually. I guess it's on Disney Plus, I assume. So
Mhm.
an easy watch.
Yeah, it's a good one. Darker than you'd expect in a lot of ways.
Huh.
Eternity. This is Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen, and Callum Turner, directed by David Frayne. In an afterlife where souls have 1 week to decide where to spend eternity, Joan is faced with the impossible choice between the man she spent her life with and her first love, who died young and has waited decades for her to arrive.
I want you guys to understand something.
Uh-huh.
I'm a happily married man. This is my worst nightmare.
I think
No way
about
Dee's
this
picking me.
premise
No
all
way.
the time.
Not if it's Miles Teller. Miles Teller runs out. I see him like, well, that's it. I'm by myself for eternity.
Yeah.
This is it.
I feel like this premise has come up in like obviously like so many different forms of media over the years, and maybe it's because I kind of gravitate towards like the romance genre in a lot of ways.
I love this.
I don't think that this is gonna be good,
No way.
but I don't know if this is a movie that I actually want to watch the entire way through, or if I just want to watch somebody like break down the entire plot for me on TikTok
that,
or like
yeah.
read the Wikipedia.
Joey, it's going to be Right there in the middle, right
Yeah,
top of the list
which,
of
like,
the good bad movies.
This is going to be a great Sunday afternoon. Like, I'm cooking something all day and it's like on in the background. I'm like mildly paying attention to it. I think it'll be good. It was at TIFF, which means Matt Rohrbeck probably saw
Bex,
it.
what's the
Thought
word?
it was
No
lovely.
spoilers.
Saw it at TIFF, thought it was lovely. A really solid rom-com with a great high concept. Kind of the Materialist meets Eternal Sunshine. Oh, that's a pitch.
That's a pitch.
I'm not mad about that.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be way worse. And I
just-
just like all of those actors too. So like I'm down to watch them all interact and do their
Yeah,
thing.
I just feel like maybe it's fine. I mean, Miles Teller needs something to do in between Top Gun Maverick sequels. But like, let's just get him back in the cockpit. Let's get him back on the beach.
Yeah.
Kinda, man.
What are we doing?
Next up, we have Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. This is coming to theaters, I think, for a little bit, but then coming to Netflix in December, I want to
Yeah.
say. This is directed by Ryan Johnson.
Let's go.
The cast is insane. Daniel Craig, Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Jeremy Renner, Kerry
Josh
Washington,
Brolin also all over the place
All
this year.
over.
I love that for
Mila
him.
Kunis,
Look how hot Andrew
Kaylee
Scott looks.
Spaney.
From your mouth to God's ears. When he played a priest, I was like Madonna.
This Joey's note here is haven't even watched the trailer. I'm in based on previous installments and cast. Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you too. Like it's
I
we're so
fucking-
sold.
I just
Yeah.
fucking love
Oh,
Ryan Johnson's style in this, and I love murder mysteries. I am such
Yeah.
a sucker for them. You could make one of these a month, and I would legit watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't love the Glass Onion.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
love it, but hey, I'm happy it happened.
And
I'm
only-
excited for this one. Like
Only
it could
because
hit.
Glass Onion just felt like the ending just kind of falls apart. The reveal, as you know, is like the most important thing to stick, and it just didn't wasn't that tight in the last one. But I like Knives Out, and I like the vibe that he
See? We got Josh Connor as a priest.
Oh my
Different hot priest.
God. This
This
dude.
is so exciting.
This dude. Did you watch the not the Royals the Netflix show where he was Prince Edwards? No.
Oh, like the Bridgerton spinoff?
No, gosh darn it. Never mind. It's on Netflix.
Then I probably haven't. I'm not really into like historical stuff, so probably not.
The Crown. That's what
Oh,
I'm thinking
no.
of. Oh my God, he's great.
Oh.
Yeah, he plays Diane. Wait, who's the prince that was married to Diane?
Oh, like the one that's king right now, Charles?
Charles, yes. He plays Prince Charles on it.
Oh.
And he's the least sexy person you've ever seen in your entire life in that. That's why when he showed
On
up in
brand for
Challengers, I
Prince
was
Charles.
like, where'd my boner come from?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
November 27th, we have Hamnet coming out. This is Paul Mescal, Jesse Buckley, directed by Chloe Zhao
Okay.
of Eternals fame. This is based on Hamlet, Joey says. She's as mildly interested as possible.
Yeah. Like, I just like Paul Mescal, and I think that this movie is way more in his wheelhouse, or like the things that I would be interested in seeing him in more than Gladiator. It looks, I don't know.
This is more his
I love to
bag.
see two people yearn, and that's exactly
Oh,
what this movie
yeah.
looks like.
But they have to yearn, but they have to have all the layers. You know what I mean? This time period, they always had layers on. You're like, it's
Oh,
so
like
hot, and you
physical
guys
layers,
Probably
not
smells
like
so bad.
Emotional
Not depth.
layers.
Well, you know what I mean? But they're always wearing like and then it's like everything's quilted. It's like, how are you not sweating with this?
Quilted.
He's just hot and good at yearning, and he cries a lot. Yeah, that's all I really need.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
We got on December 5th, Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Another McKenna Grace.
McKenna
appearance.
Grace, Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich. What the hell?
I
Got
know,
little
a very
Scream
exciting reunion.
Josh Hutcherson in this. This is directed by Emma Tammy. Joey's note is I actually watched the first one last weekend.
I did.
And it's definitely not horror, but clearly the Gen Zers have a very strong attachment to the IP, and I think and hope the second will be scarier.
Why do I feel like Roger goes home, puts
He
on the
does
first
not.
Five Nights at Freddy's, vapes, and then doesn't watch it?
So here's the thing. I talked to Roger about this because I'm like,
How
who
is
can I
Roger
talk
not
to?
super into this?
It's
I
even
was
Feels
surprised
like
too.
this feels like an AI like algorithm movie that got put together specifically for Roger.
Do you know
Yeah.
that this is based on a video game?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
No,
I
this
mean,
is
not
Roger's,
a video game. I mean, yeah.
This
I think
is
we
Roger's
played it the other day.
brother. Like it's even younger than
Roger's
that.
cooler brother.
Yeah. So I've been getting a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's content on TikTok because they have a house at Hollywood Horror Nights that's Five Nights at Freddy's themed, and I always love to see what the houses are because I am way too much of a baby to actually go to Hollywood Horror Nights. So then I was like, I like the idea of Five Nights at Freddy's, but like, what is the actual story? So I went down like the Wikipedia rabbit hole and then the MatPat lore video rabbit hole, and then I was like, I gotta watch the movie, and it's not good at all necessarily. Especially because it's like not scary and not really horror, but I really do hope that this one is better. And I am just very excited that Skeet Ulrich is in it. It'll be fun to have like a little Scream reunion between him and Matthew Lillard.
Oh, the connection.
Yeah.
I will never see this movie.
Really? You have no interest?
I mean,
Not surprising necessarily.
here's the thing though. This might be one of those. I see it and I go, I don't want to ever watch this, but it might be one of those movies that I just watch on a random whim and I fucking fall in love with.
Yeah.
It's just because it's so weird and kind of, it's going to be bad. So when it's not as bad as you think it's going to be, you're like, pretty good.
Charlie says, I like the concept far more than any of the games in the movie. I kind of
That's
feel
how
like
I
that's,
am, yeah.
going to be me too. We have
Creepy
Merrily.
haunted Chuck E. Cheese? Come on.
I mean, I played the game.
Merrily.
Did you really?
Yeah, we play. I think someone made me play it back in the day.
It's sad. We did.
Yeah,
a
we did it.
Let's
We
Play
did
a
a
long
Let's
time
Play
ago.
thing on it.
Merrily We Roll Along is coming in December as well. This is a Broadway revival with the cast in 2023. They won a bunch of Tonys.
Yeah, this must be the pro shot, kind of like they did for Hamilton and stuff like that. This got such rave reviews. A lot of the like press and social videos that they were doing when they were like, I guess on the like Tony circuit kind of stuff. They're a really fun trio to watch together. Lindsay Mendez, obviously a very like prominent Broadway star, and same with Jonathan Groff, and Daniel Radcliffe is very fun. I think it's gonna. I'm really excited because it was incredibly hard to get tickets to, and obviously we don't live in New York.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to watch this, but they're also doing an actual movie version of it with Beanie Feldstein, Ben Platt, and Paul Mescal. But because it's like it's kind of shot what's the opposite of chronologically, like backwards, like they
Backwards.
where like it goes back in time and like
Counter-chronologically?
yeah, where it like goes back to like when they were younger and stuff like that. So I think that as I recall, it's a movie that's like gonna take a really long time to film because they're gonna do it like at their correct ages, or
Oh,
maybe not
shit, that's
correct
crazy.
ages, but like as they get older, I believe. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong.
Weird.
But it'll be fun to get like this version of it now.
That's pretty cool.
Do you have any interest?
Geez. I saw the show a long time ago at
feels
like
like-
Cal State Fullerton. And
It feels
I
like
don't
a high
remember-
school, college, like
Yeah,
regular kind
I
of
don't
thing.
remember. I don't have any touchstones to it. I remember.
Yeah.
I want to say "Merrily We Roll Along," something like.
Yeah.
There's some song to it. I don't. I'm just happy they're doing it. I'm happy that they're giving musicals and plays this sort of treatment.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll catch it if it comes to like a Netflix or something like that. But
Yeah. I just think it's
I'd
nice
rather
to
see
get
stuff like
the-
this live if I could.
Yeah, but like it's so Broadway's so expensive, and like especially if you don't live in New York, I think
Yeah.
it's cool to get the pro shots. We're not just like looking up like bootleg
Totally.
YouTube
the problem is, like-
recordings where you have to add slime tutorial at the end to get the right videos to come up,
Yeah, or you have to wait for it to come to the West Coast.
and then it's
But
like
it's
a touring.
it's the touring
production,
company, so
yeah.
it's not Daniel Radcliffe anymore. It's Rupert Grint. You're like, oh, I don't want to
I
watch
wanna
Ron
watch all-
Weasley.
Yeah,
Maybe one of his older brothers.
the stunt casting for some of this stuff works on me.
Ella McKay's next up. This is with Emma McCay. Emma
is so
Mackey.
funny.
That's
I know.
so.
Jamie Lee
confusing.
Curtis, Woody Harrelson, and
love her.
Berry once again.
Have you guys watched Sex Education?
No,
Fuck, it's so good. It's like the best show on Netflix.
okay,
Except for
I'll give
that
it a-
third season. Oof.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
shot.
they got a little weird.
You interested in this one, Joey? Little
Yeah,
slice of
this
life
is
family
another
movie?
slice of life. Like, this is a movie that my mom's gonna love. Like, it's gonna be the thing that we probably go see. I assume it's another holiday release now that we're getting towards the end of the list. Jamie Lee Curtis, Woody Harrelson, like
December
sure.
12th.
Sure, let me see whatever this version of like fucked up family dynamics is. Why not?
Also, September 12th, we have Silent Night, Deadly Night.
That's a remake, right?
I don't know what that is.
I
There is
get
an old
that
movie called
confused.
Silent Night, Deadly Night, but I could be wrong. There's
It's
a lot
like
of Silent Night movies.
Those Black Christmas, it's all those
Is
like
it
Yeah.
a sequel?
holiday horror kind of things.
I mean, the one I'm thinking of, Kev, is like from the 80s.
No, I think last year there was a movie. It was either called Deadly Night or Silent Night, but it was where Santa
It's Santa.
has to kill. I don't remember.
So there's a Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984, and then I don't know if they're
It's a
the
remake, though,
same
we're
or if
saying. It's
they.
a sequel to the one.
People are
that came
saying
out
that
a
this is
few
a
years
sequel
ago.
to a recent movie called Silent Night.
Okay.
This also reminds me of
Little Billy,
One-
this is from '84. Little Billy witnesses his parents getting killed by Santa Claus.
Perfect.
Fucking
Why
movie
not?
could rock,
That's
dude.
the premise. Let's just go.
It also reminds me of maybe it's like a Tales from the Crypt like segment and stuff like that, where it's like some serial killer gets loose and dresses up like Santa. I probably
Oh, no.
won't watch this.
A child witnesses his parents murdered by a man in a Santa suit, so it is a remake of the 1984 film.
Then next up on December 19th, we have Avatar, Fire, and Ash. I'm incredibly excited for this as a huge Avatar fan. Watching the trailer for it was fucking hype as shit. Very interested in them fleshing this all out. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, Kevin, I saw the trailer in 3D Dolby. Really cool. Here's where I'm at with Avatar. I had a really good time watching the original Avatar and the sequel, Way of Water, last year. And I remember really liking them. But my memories of Avatar, like, I feel like have gotten lower of like, do we need more Avatar? But then when I watch it, I'm like, I had a good time. But I don't, maybe it's just like I don't have like the emotional connection because I'm watching them all now and I like haven't gone through this like decades long journey at this point of waiting for them to come out. It's not one that I ever really feel the need to like rewatch, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I flip-flop so easily on this one.
I'm closer to you on this, Joe. For me, it's less about the movie itself and more about just the experience of seeing it on the big screen. And I think that's kind of what I look forward to when I watch this. Like, the second one narratively was interesting to a degree, but I think the actual story itself took a backseat for me of just the sheer crazy volume of visuals that James Cameron packs into these movies. This is definitely one of those things that, like, I can see Tim in his brain right now being like, we have to see this in Dolby. It has to be with the best sound, because if not, you're really just doing the movies, you know, a disservice for sure.
Yeah, totally. I mean, this was a movie that like I saw 3 times in theaters. I saw both of them 3 times in theaters, and you'd think in 40X this would be awesome. It wasn't. I do not recommend watching Avatar in 40X. It was.
There are very few things that you should see in 40X.
No, that's not true, Nick. That's so not
few
true.
things.
No, you don't get it.
You didn't see nobody.
If there was a Stuber 2, yeah, you can see that in 40X, but don't go see a James Cameron movie in 40X.
Well, it was my 3rd time seeing
That's
the
fair.
movie.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What was the best way to see it? Because it, like the Dolby one, the flicker sucks. The 3D and the
IMAX.
Dolby sucks. IMAX, was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in 40X, like it didn't have the like ultra like fast like refresh rate.
What does it have to
things.
be, like 48 frames a second? Like, what are they got to do?
No, they
Yeah,
did
it's-
120 for
It's
some of
the
the flying
active
stuff.
lens versus passive 3D.
Oh,
There's
for the
like so
3D
many texts on
glasses
top of each
themselves.
other that like it was getting in the way. All that aside, I thought that the Way of Water was very surprising for how good it was with expectations for it all. And like the way that movie ends, where it very clearly gets up to a point where it's like, oh, this is where the credits are going to hit. And they're like, no, fuck that. We're giving you the big fight that we're like teasing. I thought was very inspired and puts this movie in a place for me where I'm like, I'm kind of like, I don't expect this one. I think this is going to be the worst of the 3. But I think that's a good place for me to be going into this because
not mad about
hopefully they
it.
surprise me. But the trailer looked awesome. So definitely can't wait to be back in that world.
Yash in the chat says, I always despise the Avatar movies because it robbed us of 2 decades of James Cameron original sci-fi classics, which I don't disagree with. I wish.
But then we get a brand new IP that's awesome and people just, for some reason, just want to hate on. It's a new IP. It's like it's its own world.
But it took so long.
But it looks that good. Like the CG in it's insane.
I guess that is not that's not like a particularly compelling aspect of movies that like gets me in this theaters as much as it does for you.
Then we got just a couple others to round out the year here. There's a new SpongeBob movie. There's always a new SpongeBob movie. And then let's just jump to Anaconda.
We could real quickly. Is this thing on? I'm interested in that. It's about stand-up comedy. Will Arnett,
yeah, that's a Nick ass
Bradley
movie.
Cooper directing a New York comedy scene. I sold.
I watched the trailer and it's like him going up to do a set, and it's just like
shaky handheld
screams
camera. We're walking in and out of places with natural. Come on, yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yes, you're there with us for me.
And then
See, oh yeah, there it is. I knew they were gonna have this shot. They always have the shot where he's walking down into the basement. They follow him, and it's the Comedy Cellar. That's the cellar.
I
there it
think
is.
Will Arnett is the perfect kind of person for this role.
I mean, my only critique is that look,
like
whatever.
he's too established.
He's too established, and he was never a stand-up to begin with. And so, to me, it's going to be a little hard suspending disbelief because that's not where his background comes from. But he is a performer, and he's a comedic performer, so it's fine. And this close-up shot, it's good.
Then we have Marty Supreme. This is Timothy Chalamet, Gwyneth Paltrow, Josh Safdie. This is Joey says, honestly, will probably be really good, but no real interest. May see regardless.
This is like another thing like the Bob Dylan movie where I'm like, I understand that this is good and it's probably going to get a bunch of nominations and I just don't care at all.
I only
Like-
care because I love the Safdie brothers. They have to be stopped though. They're too talented.
They
They're
are
popping up and stuff as
very
actors, and I was like,
talented.
"Fuck, that's Benny Safdie.
The
Why is he so
Curse.
good?
Yeah.
So good."
They are so good, but yeah, a classic A20. I feel like A24 really. I'm kind of hit or miss on these days.
Again, I challenge you. Name one bad A24 movie that Kevin didn't like.
Well, now I don't like have a Rolodex of.
I'm just joking.
You talk about the next thing. I'm looking up A24 movies I hated.
Look them all up.
Anaconda. This is Paul Rudd, Jack
Don't
Black,
want none.
Tandy Newton.
What is
Steve
this movie?
Fucking Zahn,
What
my man.
Where
love-
did Steve Zahn go?
He's always here. He's
He
always
needs
somewhere.
to be in more stuff.
Dude, he's
I agree.
He's incredible. I have not seen this trailer
We should
And
watch the trailer.
The trailer, honestly, I think kind of worth watching.
because Joey's note here is honestly will probably be really good. Or no. I didn't really have any interest hearing about it, but I did kind of giggle during the trailer. It's like unbearable weight of massive talent.
Yeah,
That sounds
Because I think it's the
awesome.
same director.
Really
Yeah.
except that movie was very
great.
good.
Did you watch this trailer, Nick?
I skimmed through it as we were reading about it, and I was like, then I saw the kind of twists in the trailer. I was like, okay, we should watch this together.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
I love Paul Rudd. I love Jack Black. I love Steve Zahn.
And this is a follow up to Anaconda.
No.
no,
Do you not know this?
the
No.
shtick about it is
Wait, I think it might be a follow up to Anaconda.
it's
It's
not,
not.
but it kind of is. Kevin's
Well,
not wrong.
yeah, like-
it is. It is, and it isn't.
They want to make
Because
a
they want to.
sequel.
They wanna
They
make-
want to make it.
Anaconda. So a bunch of friends get together to remake Anaconda, basically,
Fuck
and in doing
yeah.
so, they make
I'm
a sequel
so
to
in.
Anaconda.
Yeah.
I'm
And it's
so
Tandy
in.
Newton, and it's Steve Zahn, and it's. I mean, look at the cast here.
But yeah, so the snake dies, and then they have to find another snake.
Awesome.
And then the giant snake from Anaconda tries to
Fucking
get him.
awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like if you're gonna do a remake, I think this is a very fun way to do it.
Yes. And the
That
crazy
is
thing is,
great.
if you watch this and Kiss of the Spider Woman at the same time, J-Lo pops up in both at the same time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's cool.
fucking wild.
And then the final one of the year is Song Sung Blue. This is Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson, directed by Craig Brewer. This is a Milwaukee husband and wife Neil Diamond tribute act. Experienced soaring success and devastating heartbreak in their musical journey together.
It could be good.
This looks
God, it could be good.
not good. I also don't have like a huge Neil Diamond touchstone. But
See,
the
where's
cost-
the Neil Diamond biopic?
I think this might be as close as you're gonna get. I guess he did have like a Broadway music, like a jukebox musical. The costuming and stuff of like all of this is very funny, and I like that it's kind of the meta of like, oh, it's not a Neil Diamond biopic; it's
They're
not a cover band.
Yeah, it's great.
I have to use this opportunity to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Which I assume
Do
I
we
know
love
the
Kate
answer
Hudson?
for.
Yeah.
No, I need to know if anybody's on the side of TikTok where it's the guy that just does Hugh Jackman impressions. What he does is he sings like every song like Hugh Jackman does in musicals, but he changes all the words to like be like three things: 24601, which is from Les Mis, talking about bread, which is Les Mis, and then he will throw in like a random line about The Greatest Showman, and it's so dumb, but it makes me laugh every time. He's been doing this for months.
Please link me.
months. I
Please
will
link
send
me to
you
this.
my
Thank you.
favorite one.
love Hugh
And it's just like my favorite is when because now he
Oh.
has like a fake beard and there's like light production value. And
Beard and light production value. We're here, baby.
He's getting a budget. They're giving him a budget.
but
He's
he
making
like
a TikTok ad
my
rap.
favorite thing for any kind of performance is when people break when they're doing it because they're making themselves
Yeah.
laugh, and that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And now it's a menace because on every Hugh Jackman video, there's just comments being like, "Just thinking about that one guy," and now that's going to be this entire movie. I think.
I'm in. This movie hits for me. This is definitely it's on Netflix. I'm watching the shit out of this with a bowl of Chipotle.
Well, let us know in the comments below if you are going to end up watching whatever Hugh Jackman is in. Thank you for hanging out with us today. That was a bit of a long one because we did all of the movies coming out
is
in
fun.
2025, the rest of the year. If you liked that, let us know. Maybe starting next year, we'll do a monthly look at the movies ahead.
Hell yeah.
And maybe we'll do it for TV as well. But exciting times. Thank you for being here. Nick and Mike are about to stream Lego Voyagers. And until next time, goodbye.
And we're done.